Hey guys, I had a request for this video from at least 3 subscribers. They wanted me to compare the OMT double box flex head long pattern ratchet set compared to the new TEKTON. It just came out a few days ago. Here's the specs on them. Both sets, the OMT and TEKTON, they are both 72 tooth. They are both 12-point box. They both have that matte chrome finish, although TEKTON calls it satin. The OMT set was $64, and it goes from 8 to 19 mil, no skips, 6-piece set. The model number is OMT-RWH-0005. The TEKTON is a 7-piece set. That's kind of unusual right there, having 7 pieces. And that goes from 6 to 19, no skips. I got the 6 and 7, no skips. That was $200 with the tray, so yes, it's quite a bit more money than the OMTs. The model number on that is WRB96201. These came out like 3 days ago. I did a separate video on these. These I've used a little bit. These I haven't yet. So this, I'll do a follow-up on the TEKTON, see how they hold up in a few months. But the OMTs I've been using. Okay, let's take 2 of these out here. TEKTON's on the right. I'm going to grab a 1719. OMT, which stands for Orion Motor Tech. They both have that matte chrome finish. Yes, it is similar, guys. The TEKTON is a little bit more matte than the OMTs, I think. It's not identical. First thing you're going to notice is the length. The TEKTON wrenches are longer. Try to get in there for you guys. Take a gander. OMT and TEKTON are in the house, side by side. So there you go. The TEKTON's a little bit longer. Let's take a TEKTON here first. Just trying to show you the differences, guys. What's difference in both sets. Very tight that way. There's they got a wavy washer in here, I guess. Very, very hard. No movement at all. I can going sideways. I can't even move it. Very snug. Doesn't flop around. Same with the other end, the 17 side. Very, very tight, very, very snug. The OMT, it's got quite a bit of play in it. Can you see it? Flaps around. There is some play in these guys. They're not going to be as strong. You can see it there a little bit. They're both stamped. ID markings and name. Now let's do another thing I'll show you that's different. The head size. Got both 19 mils side by side. TEKTON is on the right. The TEKTON heads are smaller. And they both have directional arrows that are both laser etched. I'll show you how much smaller. Hey guys, haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. It's free. I do a lot of tool reviews. Let's zero this. Here is the OMT. This is the head size, guys, which is important. You want to get in tight areas, right? 34.48. So 34.5 mil is the TEKTON. Let's go with the OMT. 36.4. They're 2 millimeters bigger. The OMT heads is 2 mil wider. That's quite a bit, guys. I'm just trying to show you the difference between the 2 sets. So the head is bigger on the OMT, which is on the bottom. It is bigger. And another thing, and this is where the strength comes in. TEKTON is on the bottom here. If I can show you here. TEKTON is on the bottom. Look how much beefier it is in here than it is in there on the OMT. Can you guys see that? That's a lot. A lot of beef there on the TEKTON set. Let's see how much wider it is as far as that goes. I got it zeroed. Let's see how wide this is where it connects to that ratchet head. 27.33. 27.33 for the TEKTON. OMT is 24. That's 3 mil. That's a big difference, guys. That's a big difference. And that's where you're going to get your strength from. The TEKTON is beefier. You can just see it. It's just really beefy in there compared to the OMT. You know, it's up to you guys. You know, I'm just trying to make your decision a little bit easier. If you're on a tight budget, weekend warrior, part-timer, they'll probably be okay for you. They're not going to handle a lot of torque. They got some play in the head. And they're not as thick as a beam as a TEKTON are. Now we're going to put them on a fastener here. I'm going to go with TEKTON first. Meat and potatoes. Fits pretty snug. Grabs the next tooth really easy to grab the next tooth. Very little back drag. These are pretty smooth, guys. Very smooth. That's the 19 mil TEKTON. And let's go with the OMT. There's more play on the head of the fastener, and to grab the next fastener, there's a lot more play. Can you see that? It's not moving yet. It's moving. You're not hearing the next tooth. Watch. There it goes there. So you can see that. Back to the TEKTON again. These are things you got to think about, guys. You know, fits the fastener better. The mechanism a little bit more smoother, and it's beefier. Here we go again. I'll try to get it again for you. It's not. There's hardly any movement allowed before it gets to the next tooth. A lot better for the back drag. Okay, let's grab a. What we're going to grab next here? 1315 OMT. Let's check. I don't have a fastener for this size, but let's go to the where it pivots. Can you guys see that? A lot of play in there. And it's pretty floppy. These are not bad wrenches. They're just not going to handle a lot of torque. You can see it in that one too. They got a lot of play in the pin. We have a 1315 TEKTON here. No, tight, really tight that way. Tight that way as well. Yes, these are brand new. I haven't used them yet. I'll do a follow-up in a few months on these guys. The TEKTON's pretty smooth. Some of the better ones I've had on my hand for the ratchet mechanism. Let's see how much beefier it is than the OMT. Like I said, I had a request for this, and I'm just trying to show you the differences, guys. The TEKTON are beefier wrench. They've got a smaller head and a stronger design. TEKTON's on the top here. Can you see the difference in the ears? That's quite a bit, guys. Let's grab a 10 mil. I always grab a 10 mil. 10 mil versus the 8 and 10 versus the OMT. Now this is funny here. It's weird. The 810 TEKTON is a lot longer. Can you see it? That's probably 2.5 inches longer. Where the bigger size is only an inch and a half. This is more. And let's go to the design again up top here so you guys can see it. How much beefier TEKTON's on top. Can you guys see that? Quite a bit beefier. These are the things you got to look at, guys. You know, this TEKTON is a tank compared to that OMT. Yeah, it's a lot more money, but it's a better wrench. A lot better wrench. All right, let's put a fastener on the 10. Here's the TEKTON, 10 mil. It's already moving the next tooth. You're not hearing it probably, but it's already moving the next tooth. These are pretty smooth. These are going in my toolbox. They would be my one of my top sets. And after 2 or 3 months more, we'll reassess them for you. These are smooth. Yeah, very little back drag. Let's put the OMT in here. 10 mil. A little bit more play. Before it engages the next tooth, can you see the movement? These are tighter. You can just tell by the sound. Yeah, the 10's not too smooth. There's more play, more back drag on the OMTs. Yeah, see, look. Let's go back to the TEKTON. Gotta go the right way, Jeff. Yeah, smoother. And the other thing about the TEKTON is they have the extra wrench. They got the 6 and 7. They're just beefy, you know. I mean, this is a 6 and 7. I want to do this for the heck of it. The 6 and 7. Now this is the 6 mil. This is the 6 mil on a TEKTON. Okay, there's a TEKTON. 6 mil is bigger and beefier than a 10 mil is on the OMTs. There you go, guys. You can really tell it there. See how much thicker that is? Very strong design, I think. I think definitely a TEKTON's going to be did good with this. But overall, you know, if you're weekend warrior or something, I've been using these. They're okay. They're not going to handle a lot of torque. Just my thoughts, my opinion. Your opinion may vary, but I had a request for this, so I did it. The TEKTONs are not the same. That's Taiwan versus China. I'm not positive these are China, but pretty sure they are. And they're not the same wrench. They're not made the same quality. No. These are beefier. They're smoother. They're more stout. All the above. Okay, guys, that's it. I went too long with this, but just telling you how I feel about it. And we're gonna go on another series pretty soon here. I just told you guys what. It's still a surprise. It's coming pretty soon. All right, guys, leave a comment below, and I'll get back to you. Take care.